know about the Mobile area in this I-10 corridor?
Well, I know that every time I've been here, going back to the late part of January, it feels like I see something different every time. And so it's enjoyable getting to know the coaches when I was here. Obviously, there's prospects down here, but then just getting to know the people. And, an event like this, it's great to be a part of the Team Focus, event here this evening. And so appreciate being asked to do so and great to be here.
Now that you've had a chance to kind of evaluate things after spring, what did you see that you liked coming out of spring?
Yeah, I think most importantly, I like our attitude, our energy, the effort we put forth. We have a team first, I think, mindset right now when it comes to guys across the board. These guys are here for a reason. Yes, they want to develop themselves individually, but they want to win a championship. And so it's been pretty apparent as we went through the spring exactly what their focus is. We got better each and every day, and that's all you can ask. And that leads into good momentum going into the summer here. These guys get a couple weeks away, kind of just ease their mind and refresh their mind and their body, and then we'll hit the ground running come June.
We obviously know Kane really well here. What has he brought so far to this defense?
Yeah, I think the guys have really enjoyed, being under Kane's, leadership. That starts with the coaches. I just think he's done a good job uniting that group. You walk into a session, whether it's the staff meetings or the defensive unit meetings, linebacker meetings, you can just see the leader that he is, and he's got a plan. He's got great energy that he brings to the table. I think you can feel from the top on down just the impact he's making in such a positive way.
Coach, do you have any differences in the recruiting in the Southeast?
No, it's intense no matter where you're at. And fortunately, I have a great staff around me that has a lot of connections, ties, understood where maybe a lot of the 2025s were, the 26s have done a great job with trying to get caught up in those relationships, because I think it's inevitable that you're going to be behind when you come in new and you're trying to hit the ground running, but you're also got to pull everything together and trying to figure out where our focal points are at and getting through in a lot of the film. And we've done a good job establishing those relationships throughout the spring. I think we're in a good spot, but yeah, like I said, we're gonna have to play catch up here and there on a few guys.
Coach, obviously one of your first big wins was landing Ryan Williams just a couple weeks after you took the job following the decommitment. What does he have to show? What do you like about him as a player and your general philosophy on playing freshmen? What does he have to show you this summer to be able to get on the field this fall?
Yeah, we'll play the best guys, guys that can get out there and help us. It doesn't matter what age they are, and Ryan's certainly got a very special skill set, explosiveness, along with just consistent production. So I think from him what's been just so impressive, it goes back to the weekend or the week that we met with him and he came on campus. There was so much thrown at him, new head coach, new coordinator, new position coach, and when I hear him talk about what it is within our program that he really enjoyed and is excited about, he retained so much of that information, and which leads you to believe that, man, these were important decisions. This is an important decision for him, that he was being really thorough, being really thoughtful, and I just can't wait to get him there with our guys, because that attention to detail is something that you just can't take for granted.
Coaches are always learning from one another. Bob Young, one of your mentors, what did you learn from him, and what message are you going to bring to the Crimson Tide from learning from him?
The details. I remember watching hours and hours of film with him, and he was an old lineman when he played, and we watched offensive line take that first step over and over and over again before they even got to that second step. And so that it was ingrained in my mind in my early years coaching, and it went to other areas too. And I think the other piece is he just really made me understand my why, and why you do what you do, why you're in this profession, and the impact you can make. And that'll be a lot of the message I share tonight.
Coach, 1 minute. We have 1 minute left.
The portal just closed again. Just how do you feel about what you got out of it, what you lost in it, and more work you may have to do there?
Yeah, the portal closes, so no one really can enter. But there's guys that we're working through that we will we have visits, or we'll have visits, trying to get them set to come to campus. And so I think in the end, I feel good about the direction we're going with our making the roster better, improving the roster, and that's what it's about. We don't have a lot of spots that we can fill from a scholarship standpoint, but every one of them is important for this fall, and I think our roster will be improved when we are done, when you take the additions and the subtractions and see where we're at when it comes this fall.
Last
Coach,
question.
we gotta know next door.
Coach, what are you going to do this summer that might be different from other places if you tried to coach?
2 years ago, I just went through this, and so I can't say it's much different. The one thing that over the last 5 years, 8 years, the rules that the NCAA allows us to have, where we can do more things with these guys. There's still a limited amount of hours we can spend, but meetings and different times when we can be on the field with them, it's really helped the transition for a new staff like ours coming in. So we're going to continue to keep the pedal down with these guys. Our team is taking in everything that they can. They love it. They're just looking for it every single day, and I can't wait to get into June here and continue on what we've been building.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Coach.